Did you have a nice night?
Not bad. The animals were a bit noisy.
They were the noisiest blooming animals we've ever heard of, weren't they?
And the cockerel was loud this morning.
It certainly was. This is where we are. In a tiny little car park in the middle of nowhere. Okay. With a boat for company. And just down that track is to the beach. And it's looking a bit grey this morning and a bit windy. But we're nice and sheltered here, look. Okie dokie, let's get ready. For those of you who don't know us yet, we are Carol and Ken, and we like touring in our little red camper, tiny Nissan MV200 built by Sussex Camper Vans. We offer tips and tricks for how to survive in such a tiny van, and also try and demonstrate just how easy it is to wild camp. So this is where we were last night. A little bit of litter around, which we'll pick up before we go. This is bin camera. It's not particularly pleasant picking up other people's crap, but I do it because I want to improve the reputation of van lifers. There's quite a lot of tissues here. It reminds me when we were camped on the Great Orme and they were all scattered around the van. There we go. We leave it better than we found it. Yeah, it's not too much. Better than we found it.
Yeah.
If I was ever challenged by a landowner or a policeman, then I think it could be quite useful to play them back these clips. So we've got a campsite here which looks like it's full of seasonal vans, and just down this track you can catch a ferry to Bardsey Island. Doesn't look like this boat has moved for a while. Well, it's time to get going. Now, somebody a little while ago criticised me for giving driving advice. Really, I'm only pointing out things that I was taught on my police driving course, so if that's of no use to anybody, then just ignore it. But here's an example where I say you have to pull into the lay-by on a bend, because you never know what you're going to meet, and if you don't pull into that lay-by, then you'll just be in a position blocking the road when there's no need for that with a little bit of forethought. We're climbing the hill now to Mynydd viewpoint. Nice place, Charlie.
Let's get the coffee on.
Let's get the coffee on. I love it when we find places like this. It's such beautiful views, and that feeling of being high up is always lovely in the van. Up here we've got the old Coast Guard huts. The sign says that this was an active Coast Guard station until 1990, and it was also an important lookout during the Second World War. In the hazy distance there is Bardsey Island. It's hard to keep the camera still today because of the wind. It's windy out there. Blooming windy and cold.
I'm going out after my coffee.
Yeah, there's a good view of Bardsey Island.
Yeah, might do.
And the lighthouse.
Later on.
But make sure you layer up.
Yeah.
Coffee's on the brew.
Put some light on.
And what we got for breakfast? We got that
fruit loaf, toasted fruit loaf and Welsh butter.
Delicious. This toasts really quickly in the Ridge Monkey due to the high sugar content.
Let's see what this tastes like. Makes a yummy breakfast.
You can't beat this sort of bread, can you? I love it.
In the gale. There might be some time.
Have a nice time. She's going to get blown to bits out there. I'm going to be doing some editing, and I've already been out there once. Wanderer has returned.
Oh, I found a geocache.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's good. Any trackables?
No, didn't even have a pen in it. So
Oh, really?
I couldn't sign the log. Oh,
It's blowy, isn't it?
that is very blowy. You can't even stand up there near the edge. Just blows you in.
Yeah. Can't fly the drone here.
It's quite
just
warm, though.
lose it, I think.
It's just very blowy.
Yeah.
Whew.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah, it's blowing some cobwebs away.
We've been joined by some brave adventurers who've come up to the top of the hill for a bit of a blow.
Blowing a hoolie.
Blowing a hoolie. I like the view through these windows because it's like putting a polarized lens on your camera. You won't see it because your window's not tinted. It's these windows I'm talking about. Makes it all look prettier. Motorbike boys are turning up. Hopefully one day I'll get to meet the Wiltshire man. Hot dogs.
Mushrooms and peppers. And cream cheese. To use up the cream cheese.
And a little bit of chilli sauce, eh, Charlie?
That's what you're having on yours.
Don't you want any?
No, I'm not having chilli sauce. I'll see what I fancy. I might have a little bit of brown sauce.
Too much. I'm only saying that so I don't get hate mail in the
Tricky
comments.
to do.
These look tasty. Never tried them with cream cheese before, have you?
Only because I wanted to use it up.
Yeah. Camper vanning is all about driving to beautiful places and eating lovely food. Yummy. You should say this on the first page of your user manual. The gloves are on, which could only mean one thing.
Time to wash up.
Miss Whiplash gloves. I'm obviously in for a special treat. We've been using a little box to catch the water, and it's got a lid so that we can seal it when we're driving, and that enables us not to leak any water onto the ground, which makes us more stealthy. But if you've ever cleaned out a box that's been used for washing up, they become greasy, horrible nightmares. So now we're trialing the use of a plastic bag to line it. Oh, time to wash up. Well, a plastic bag to line it so that when it comes time to empty it, we don't have to clean that horrible box. Not the best solution, but we're working on a better one. But goodness knows what it must be like inside a waste tank in a big van. Horrible, I should think. We only carry the absolute minimum equipment, so if you don't wash it up after you've used it, you won't have anything for the next time. Not as easy when the roof's down, is it, Bunny?
No.
It's brightening up a little. Still breezy though. We can just make out the lighthouse on Bardsey Island, which was built in 1821. The lighthouse is quite unusual because it's actually square instead of round like most of them. I could watch these undulating waves all day long. Bunny's enjoying herself. Whenever it's really windy, she always tries to lean against the wind. Well, had a very enjoyable afternoon up here, really, I thought.
It's very relaxing. Cozied up in the van while it was blowing the gale outside. And amazing views. I could see out to Bardsey Island. It was lovely. Didn't notice any boats going, did you?
Lovely location for a campsite. I wonder if this is where Nick Rones came. Nice spot to be a chillang.
A bit more sheltered than where we were.
Yeah, I enjoyed it up at the buffety top though. This is Porthor, where the sand is supposed to whistle when you walk on it.
It's a blowy one.
Yeah, it is.
It's fresh.
Oh dear, somebody's lost a shoe. The sign is warning people that if they find a baby seal that appears to have been abandoned, to leave it alone because its mother will always return to it. Carol is doing her impression of the French lieutenant's woman. We walk to the far end of the beach before turning around and heading back towards the cafe. We made it back to the cafe just before it closed, but the lady that ran it was quite happy for us to come in.
Lovely. And some sauces there. Is it flooded here? No. Oh, it's never flooded. I just
Well, it has from the top downwards.
Oh, really? Right.
Yeah.
I asked if it flooded because of the stone floor.
There's two from the top or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Right.
and that was 108 miles an hour wind. So the smell was coming in here.
Yeah. Mmm. Good chips.
Carol didn't want any chips, but after she'd finished her ice cream, she weakened. We had a very nice walk on the beach. I shouldn't have eaten those chips because my eyes are bigger than my belly.
We didn't make the sand whistle.
No, we want our money back because the sand did not whistle. But we saw plenty of people trying to make it whistle, didn't we?
We did.
It probably was whistling, but because of the high winds, we probably couldn't hear it. So where are we off to now?
I can't remember the name of the place. It's a bigger town, about 24 minutes drive up the coast, and there's a laundrette.
Washing
Wash our
day
clothes.
is here again.
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
So does that look like a bin to you?
I thought you said it wasn't a bin.
Well, I don't know
You
what it
checked
is.
out?
It's a very strange looking bin if it is. Maybe the top lifts up.
Yeah. Looks like a bin.
Give it a go. Nope, it's not a bin.
No, I think it's to do with the electrics for the charging point.
Yeah. Get caught sticking your rubbish in there, we'd be in trouble, wouldn't we?
Can't open it.
Seen better days, isn't it?
Let him go by.
Yeah, he's bigger than us. I thought this guy was turning right, but then it slowly dawned on me that he'd left his indicator turned on. Very easy to do on a bike. Turned out he was going to the same destination as us. We love these laundrettes because you get to sit in the comfort of your van and please yourself until your washing's ready. Every day that you pull into a petrol station, have to take all your clothes off so that you can do a wash in the laundrette next to the van. It's just par for the course for the little red camper. Oops. That's the washing done. Well done.
In 100 yards, your destination will be on the left. Your destination is on the left.
So tonight we're both fancying a kebab. And now we're on our way to a place to eat it. This is a steep little road, isn't it? Blimey.
You're right, coming back up this one.
That's scary would be, Oh, this is a bit slopey, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my giddy arms.
Still. Well wonked.
Well wonked. What's down here? Nothing. Sadly, the whole road is sloping, but I'm desperate to eat my kebab. Well, there's nothing to stop me parking there, but it's narrowing the road for other people.
We're only going to eat here, aren't we?
Yeah. We're going to be very Cameras never really show how steep a hill is, and this was quite a tricky 3-point turn.
Don't get it wrong.
We've got a drop off in front of us and walls directly behind. Don't want to hit that wall at the back.
Can you see the reversing camera?
Nah, it's a mirror I'm watching. I don't normally turn steering wheel when it's dry, but normally I'd creep forwards whilst turning the wheel, but I just don't have the room here. This is a challenge. Now I'm using the reversing camera. Don't come down here in a big van, because you'll get stuck. Okay.
Nice view though.
Nice view, but we're on the wonk, as Getaway Geese would say.
It'll do for dinner.
It'll do for dinner. Where's me kebab? Chili sauce has got a kick.
Normally does on the kebab shop. A nice bit of chicken. Salad. Salad looks nice.
What's mine called? A kofta. Only a small one with a salad.
Lamb kofta.
Because I had a big bowl of chips, didn't I, Charlie?
You did.
Anyone else notice that these days in a kebab shop they cook your meat until it's almost burnt? It used to be nice and succulent, but it's not like that anymore. A little group down on the beach burning their own offerings. Guinness chocolate caramels. Creamy caramels flavoured with Guinness beer. You're either going to love them or hate them.
We'll try.
Try them, Charlie.
Where did we get these from? Lidl.
Lidl.
Creamy caramel flavoured with Guinness beer. Okay, big box.
Big box.
And
Big box.
with
little
about
pack.
7 sweets.
7 sweeties.
7 or 8.
Mind you, that might be all we need. Well, you
Shall I
try one
unwrap you
first.
one?
Yeah. Give me one and then you
They
try
smell
one.
nice.
Do they smell of Guinness? Yes, they do smell of Guinness.
They smell of beer.
We need Stephen's opinion from Country Van Life TV. I can taste chocolate.
Oh, they're hard. Chocolate and cream.
Now that shape that can kill you if you swallow them, so be careful. I've only got one bunny, got to be careful of her. I don't get any Guinness, do you?
Not yet.
Still don't get any Guinness.
They're chewy toffees, which I don't like because they get stuck to your teeth.
They can also rip fillings out, so a bit dodgy if you're touring in a van. Taste of beer. Well, I'd eat the rest.
You can have them.
Charlie's
I've
just
been-
been out, haven't you? Just been out to see the
It's blowing a
sunset.
gale again. There's some lovely sunset,
That's a nice one.
and there's a lovely view down there.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Maybe I just show them through the back door like this.
You can't see it. There's a view of the little boats bobbing about on the sea.
We'll show you some of her photos when we make the video, folks. Won't we?
If they're any good.
Held up in the car park at the moment, and we're going to do a crafty wild camp here. It's nearly 10 o'clock, so we think that's long enough to wait to see if anyone's going to come and turf us out. And watch this space. Carol has asked me to film this to show her putting clean bedding on, so to prove that we do actually wash the bedding.
Wash the bedding. So you don't think.
We're not a couple of stinkers, you know.
Yeah, it's all nice and fresh.
Too righty.
Clean pillows. Go.
Thanks for watching. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures from the Little Red Camper.